Here he is encouraging the government to let more white people import into the country. I thought you were against immigration. Nope, if you're white, they just let you do it. Anyway, Elon Musk post. White South Africans are being persecuted for their race in their home country. Well, that sounds familiar. Didn't that happen back in apartheid? The other way around, though. Also, white South Africans are one of the few population groups that are fiscally positive when immigrating to Europe. Yeah, unlike all the fucking browns and the blacks, the whites are fiscally positive. We should allow more immigration of white South Africans. Oh, they just said it out loud, folks. Hey, the Nazi salute was totally an accident, y'all. He was just saying, my heart goes out to you. The guy who's literally posting about letting more white people in the country. Definitely not a white supremacist Nazi, Mr. Apartheid Clyde. And I figured out why he hates U.S. aid so much, folks. U.S. policy was to help bring an end to apartheid and establish a non-racial democratic government. In response to this policy and the act, USAID South Africa was responsible for financing projects that apartheid victims viewed as critical in promoting social, political, and economic change through peaceful means. If you don't know what apartheid is, that's where in South Africa, the white people who were hugely in the minority took over everything and they rolled all the black folks and stole their land and shit. And then the black folks were like, the fuck's going on here? This is Africa, motherfucker. You can't take all our shit. And so then they changed the laws to make it to where they could be ruled by the white supremacists. But can't add that. Elon, who is from apartheid South Africa, he really liked the old system where white people ruled everybody and wants it back. So USAID, who is one of the biggest aid organizations in the world, helps starving children all over the planet and helps prevent pediatric AIDS, stuff like that. A lot of good stuff. This is why he wants it gone. Of course, he also wants it gone because it's helping people. And the world's richest man wants to do everything he can to make sure nobody is helped. One of the most evil sacks of shit to ever fucking exist. And yeah, almost all USAID workers put on leave worldwide. They've already done it, folks. They're shutting it down. We are not allowed to help anybody. 100% selfishness. We're not going to help our own people. We're not going to help starving kids in Africa. We're not going to help prevent pediatric AIDS. Nothing. We're going to hoard all our money and get every bit of it to Elon Musk and the super wealthy while the rest of us eat our cat food and die. And they are going to kill us if we don't stop them. Now, I don't believe that we will stop them. I believe they are going to kill us. But I'm just saying, somebody needs to do something. Free Luigi. And this is how it works, folks. So this is how they convince Christians to allow Elon Musk to hack into all our government databases. This is how they trick idiot conservative Americans into being against feeding starving children all across the world and preventing pediatric AIDS. My mother sent this screenshot from Fox News. Breaking down USA aid, $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia, $70K for DEI musical in Ireland, $47K for trans opera in Colombia, $32K for trans comic book in Peru. See, this is why we have to let Elon Musk and his army of baby hackers get into our Social Security Administration and destroy all our aid and for all the countries across the world. Because of trans people. We have to let them do it because of trans people. We have to give away all our rights and let the rich rule us because of trans people. And just shut the fuck up and die, Grandma. Good God. Fuck these people. And also how it works, folks, all they do is lie. They lie, and they don't give a shit. We have to let Elon Musk destroy the government because AOC has been in office for just a few years now and is already worth $30 million. She makes $174,000 a year. She came into office with nothing to her name. And now she makes $30 million a year. So that's why we have to let Dodge, the Department of Government Efficiency, go in and hack into all our databases. Have all our private information. We don't even need to know what they're doing because AOC is on the take, y'all. 100,000 likes, 112,000 for this lie. This abject fucking lie. It doesn't matter, folks. Even AOC responded, you were totally making this up. I'm not even worth $1 million, nor even $500K. I don't even own a house. I'm one of the lowest net worth members of Congress, trade no stock, and take no outside income. My filings are public. I loathe corruption, and your lying is disgusting. They don't give a shit. This is how they're convincing them to vote against their own best interest, and it's fucking working. And like I said, folks, they're going to make it illegal for journalists to report on what they're doing and who's doing it. Going to send us to fucking foreign countries to rape prisons, probably. Edward R. Martin, United States Attorney, District of Columbia. Our initial review of the evidence presented to us indicates that certain individuals and or groups have committed acts that appear to violate the law in targeting DOGE employees. We are in contact with the FBI and other law enforcement partners to proceed rapidly. We also have our prosecutors preparing you. Don't mess with DOGE. I dare you tell the world what we're doing. You better not fucking whistle blow on us. Might get sent to the rape camps. I'm not going to get sent to the rape camps, y'all. I promise you. And, Musk stole your tax data. I wonder if America cares, though. But look, Musk had to steal our tax data because of trans people in Serbia. And also AOC is worth $30 billion, okay? What do you want? He's doing it for our own good to protect us from trans people in AOC, y'all. We are very smart. And GOP reps rush in overnight committee hearing room to block Dems' resolution to subpoena Musk. So they're trying to find out, hey, what did you and these baby hackers, they went into the government databases and they put back doors where they can just log into all the government servers, collect all our social security numbers, collect all our information, shut down payments wherever they fucking want to. Completely extrajudicially. They have no congressional oversight, no mandate from Congress who determines what's supposed to be our spending. So a few of them are trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. They're trying to subpoena Elon Musk's ass. So, of course, Republicans rushed in to block the subpoenaing of Elon Musk. He got on Twitter and he was laughing about it, mocking us to our face, knowing that he's above the fucking law. Knowing no one's going to do anything, knowing they're going to cover for him every step of the way while he steals all our data and does God knows what with it. Who the fucking knows who he's giving it to, what the fuck they're doing? We can't know. They don't want us to know. No transparency. You will be ruled and you will fucking like it. But don't worry, folks. They asked the White House directly, hey, the world's richest man, who has not been elected to anything, with no oversight whatsoever, seems to be hacking into all our government databases and stealing our information and doing God knows what. He also has a bunch of government contracts. This is obviously a giant problem, right? A giant conflict of interest. What is the White House going to do about this conflict of interest? Don't worry, folks. They got it all figured out.
You talked a bit about Doge. Elon Musk is currently a, quote, special government employee who also owns companies that have billions of dollars in federal contracts. You said earlier this week that he has abided by all applicable federal laws, but what steps is the Trump administration taking to address that conflict of interest?
The president was already asked and answered this question this week, and he said if Elon Musk comes across a conflict of interest with the contracts and the funding that Doge is overseeing, then Elon will excuse himself from those contracts. And he has, again, abided by all applicable laws.
There you go, folks. Elon, who is very well known for being both honest, trustworthy, and restrained, is going to watchdog himself. He's going to investigate himself. And, hey, if he finds he's doing something wrong, he won't do it. And I don't know about you guys. I just trust him, okay? I just trust him. We don't need any oversight, okay? Let that man do what he wants to do. Fuck this goddamn country, y'all. And you remember how much they freaked out? Because Hillary used a private email server. Oh my God, put her in jail, under the jail. Corruption like we've never seen. She used a private email server. Literally, Elon hacks into every government agency, steals all of our information, does God knows what, wants to put a brain chip in us. MAGA's like, hooray, this is great, because they are the people of nothing. For nothing, by nothing, about nothing. This is why you don't talk to conservatives. There's no reason. The only thing you say to conservatives, say it with me, Why hasn't Trump released the Epstein files? It's the only thing to say to him. And once again, they're trying to make criminal acts out of things that are completely legal. IML is wrong. The wrongest by the internet. The Malaysian agent that interferes in our elections and is paid by Elon Musk to do so says, Elon Omar is conducting seminars for Somalians who are living illegally in the United States without documentation, providing guidance on how to evade deportation. She's literally having seminars to teach them their rights. She's trying to teach rights to people. So, of course, Elon is like, she is breaking the law literally outright, which is crazy. But they're trying to set the precedent that even when you're not breaking the law, simply trying to help an illegal person is criminal. Something that I guess deserves to be sent to the rape camps. But no, that's not against the law. Telling people their rights is the opposite of against the law. Hey, Elon, every single person in this country deserves to know their rights. That's legal. Maybe you should brush up on our laws, given the fact that you're breaking them to steal America-sensitive data. But he knows nothing's ever going to happen to him. He can break the law every fucking day, and Trump would just pardon him every day. We don't have a rule of law anymore, folks. If the president can just pardon you, if the president can tell you to go out and break the law for him and just pardon you, there's no rule of law. The law is a fiction. But what he's trying to do, he's trying to set the precedent to where they can decide what the law is, and nobody's going to stop them. So I would be surprised they routed her up next. Just declare that they've broken the law. But God love them, the Democrats are out here trying, folks, and I don't want to shit on them too much because at least they are trying. Like, they're out there, they're giving heartfelt firebrand speeches, they're getting attention and stuff. So I want to give them credit for it, but also I just roll my eyes at it because this is just literally screaming into the void. They're powerless, they won't do anything, and they can't do anything. But anyway, I'll give them an E for effort. This is Representative Maxwell Frost.
They want us to believe that the reason we can't pay for our health insurance, the reason we can't cover rent, the reason kids are dying on the streets due to gun violence, the reason there's so much wealth inequality and that so many people live paycheck to paycheck is because of the immigrant, or because of the trans person, or because of your neighbor. They lied. It's because of corrupt billionaires like Elon Musk and corporations, not our fellow working people.
Preach, exactly. Man, I hope your message resonates. I hope I am just too much of a doomer and wrong. I hope you guys do grow. I hope you do take back power. I hope you do make the change. Like this lady. Spot on.
We'll see you in the courts, in Congress, in the streets. Elon Musk is a Nazi netball baby. A godless, lawless billionaire who no one elected. Elon, this is the American people. This is not your trashy Cybertruck that you can just dismantle, pick apart, and sell the pieces of.
But he can, and they are. That's the problem, though. That's the problem, though. It's like, all this is bullshit. We have a dictator. They are ruling us. No one's going to stop them. You guys can get out there and you can scream all you want to, but you're not going to stop them, unfortunately. But anyway, here's Representative Dave Mann.
Did Elon Musk want to take control of the payment system? That's the $64 trillion question. And we know why, because he made clear he wants to cut $2 trillion from our budget. Now, if you look at our budget, there's not $2 trillion to cut unless you massively cut Social Security and Medicare, and that is what he's after.
Yep.
And now he has the ability to shut off your Social Security, Medicare, any payments he wants with the flip of a switch.
Yep.
Obviously, he has control of our information as well.
No oversight.
He has broken the law time and time again. This cannot stand.
But it will.
He must be held accountable. He must be made to pay.
He won't be.
We must enforce the law.
You won't, though. Unfortunately, you won't.
Yeah,
you should, but you won't. You literally have no power. There's nothing that you can do. Talk, talk, talk. And then I see shit like this, and I roll my eyes even harder. This makes the whole thing look like a fucking farce. This is dipshit Senator Chuck Schumer.
Win this fight, and we will win.
We will win.
We will win. We will win. We will win. We will.
Oh my fucking God, just shut the fuck up. God damn it. No, you won't. You're a fucking eternal goddamn loser. If you're gonna win, you have fucking won already. And then Elon's out there this week desperately trying to convince everybody that it's not the rich who are our enemies. It shouldn't be a class warfare, folks. Instead, it should be us against the government, of which he is an unelected bureaucrat who has hacked into our system. Even the argument he's making doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway, here's the argument he's making. Elon Musk and Doge are pushing back against wasteful government spending, the leading cause of inflation. Inflation hurts the poorest Americans the most. This is true, actually. Less government spending equals less inflation. I mean, that actually is sort of true. A big part of inflation is because of government printing money, right? Which is a stealth tax that primarily hurts poor people worse than everybody else. They literally go into your bank account and they steal the value of your money and they give it to other people. It's a stealth tax is what it is. And because poor people have more money, more of their wealth tied up into fiat currency than rich people who have stocks, bonds, gold and shit, Bitcoin. It hurts them worse. So he is right about that. What he's not telling you is under Donald Trump, they increased the monetary supply by 42% in 22 months. The most anybody has ever done. Donald Trump spent more money than any president has ever spent. So you're right that this did cause it, but you're not telling the truth about who did it. Anyway, those who depend on government spending to maintain control are furious. So anyway, wrong enemy, the rich, Elon Musk. Slightly self-serving, isn't it? You guys think the rich versus the non-rich should be the battle. But no. The right enemy is people who use government to control you. Literally the guy who has hacked into all our goddamn servers. Literally the guy who made his billions off taxpayer dollars. So even if we follow this, you are still the enemy. They're the enemy in both fucking pictures, Elon. Just crazy as shit. Why is gold up 1,000% since 2000? Oh, you know exactly what I said. Now, inflation it's not all caused by the printing of money. Like there was lots of price gouging going on. The Ukraine war shot energy prices up. Inflation went up all across the world, and it wasn't all caused by them overprinting money, but it definitely had a big effect. And at least, though, it seems like people are getting tired of Elon Musk's shtick. People are starting to realize what a giant fucking turd he is and turning on him. Here's CNN spilling the tea.
The American people did not sign up for this. They voted in Donald Trump. They did not vote in Elon Musk, a key role for Musk and Trump's administration. You see this 39% support, 53%, the clear majority opposed. They don't want this. The American people don't want this. No. Just 36% of independents support the idea of Elon Musk having a key role in the Trump administration. So the bottom line, when it comes to all of this and Elon Musk being everywhere, it seems, in the federal government, trying to trim down the federal deficit, the American folks, simply put, do not want Elon Musk having a key role in the Trump administration.
And maybe I'm too negative, folks. Maybe America will wake up. Maybe the right and the left will unite over the class struggle. Maybe things will get so bad. Maybe there'll be outrage and backlash. I'm certainly going to try to spur it to happen. That's for fucking sure. But man, I have no faith in the American public at all whatsoever anymore. So we'll see what happens.